Hey, it's Tina from Bristles with another tutorial. One of the most popular use cases in our app is refinishing furniture. So I thought I would break down the steps a little more in this tutorial and show you some painting tips that I didn't show in our previous example. Let's get started. First, a quick recap. We're going to erase hardware and scratches. Then we're going to save off our mockup as an image and bring it back as an asset with the background removed, so we can paint the entire piece easily. Then we're adding hardware, painting it gold, and using our copy feature to replicate those changes for the entire piece. Then we'll get more creative and test a dual-toned look by adding a second layer of paint. And I'll show you how to change colors easily to compare options. Finally, when you're happy with your mockup, you can save it as an image and share it. First, you'll want to get a good front-facing photo of your piece as your canvas, so you don't want to take a picture at an angle or from the top looking down. Then to erase old hardware, tap on Erase, and you can move the scrubber over your hardware. Hold still until the rainbow loads, and you'll see it start to erase. It does take some getting used to, so don't worry if you erase something by mistake. Toggle unscrub and the brush becomes an undo, and you can undo those changes and try again. Use the slider to control the size of your eraser and tap on direction to control the direction that you want to erase in. You can see I'm tapping it to change it to a vertical direction when I'm erasing the scratches along the vertical edges of the drawers. This preserves those edges. Then you can tap Share to save off your piece with the handles removed as an image and bring it back as an asset. So just like when you're removing the background from hardware, you would tap Auto Select and remove the background the same way, and then use two fingers to pinch to reposition it over where your piece was on your canvas. Once you're back on the design screen, tap Select and you can tap Paint. Then you'll be in the Asset Painting menu and you can choose Color. Use the color dropper to select any color you want from an image, and it will become the active color on your brush. Notice the opacity setting here. You can change that for each layer that you paint with. To start painting, tap on Brush. Here you have your brush size setting, where in this case we can just make it the largest size because we don't have to worry about the background. And then we can add hardware. We can either use the same hardware from the same canvas image that we started with, or you can add new hardware. Whatever you'd like. We're going to salvage in this example. We'll use Auto Select to remove the background, and then use two fingers to pinch to resize your hardware and position it on your piece. Then tap Select, tap on the hardware, and Paint. And then you get to the same Asset Painting menu as before. We're going to choose a gold from an image and paint over our hardware. When you're done painting, you can tap Select again, and then tap Copy. And all of those details, like the resizing and the paint color changes you made on the first piece of hardware, will be copied over to the second one. And all you have to worry about is moving it into place, and then just repeat for all of the other pieces of hardware. And you can always go back and edit each asset individually, either reposition it or resize it as needed. And we've designed for creative flexibility, so after you see the hardware and the paint together, you might want to try other ideas. If you select your piece and then paint again, you can go back and update paint colors, or even add new layers. So in this case, we're tapping on Layer and choosing a new color to try a dual-toned look. We're going to toggle over to Tape to mark off where we want to paint that second layer. Every time you tap on a shape, a piece of tape will appear on the screen, and you can toggle on the white endpoints to stretch out the tape and move it into place. If you're using Safari, like me, you can double tap on the endpoints and you'll get a little zoom bubble to help you be super precise. When you're done, go back to Brush and paint on your new layer. And go back to Color to change the opacity as needed using the slider. Tap Done, see how it looks together. If you still want to try different options, tap on the piece again, and simply tap on the layers to switch the colors. Any color you add from a photo will be populated in the mini color menu. Compare options and continue building on your ideas until you're happy with your mockup. And once you are, you can easily share it as an image by tapping on Share.